Number one, I think DeFi, self-custody, on-chain, I think that is the future for where we are all headed. Um, but that does not mean that centralized services don't have their value. And our our approach is that we think users should have the choice to decide between what they want to use, and therefore, which is why we offer both a centralized exchange experience, but we also build for that DeFi use case, right? Like I mentioned, that wallet, that Web3 wallet that we provide is a fully DeFi tool. So you own your own you own your own keys, you control your own keys, you control your own assets. We built it. We have a built-in DEX aggregator in there, connecting to all the DEXs out there. We have a built-in NFT marketplace aggregator, again, giving you wallet users visibility into all the NFTs marketplaces out there. We support ordinals and all that, obviously. And again, that wallet is our way of saying to our users, look, you can use us for centralized exchange trading, whatever, on ramps, but go ahead and take your assets off the exchange. Go ahead and go and try and play with all these things. And our vision for the wallet is maybe not the perfect analogy, but a similar one. It's like we're building a browser into this world to the on-chain world. And hopefully the wallet is something that can connect to what you guys are building too, right? Like we would love to support what you guys are building via our wallet, especially if it's fully on-chain. And we have done that, and we intend to do that going forward. One thing that I did not mention was that, and I think one of my colleagues will come and speak to you guys next week, is that we've actually packaged a lot of our APIs and tools that we have used internally, but we've opened it up for external developers to build stuff too. So, for example, if you wanted to have price feeds into DEXs, or if you wanted to find spin up a wallet or something, we are making those available to you too. So I'll save some of that because I know someone else is going to talk about it next week. But we call it just the OKXOS. It's an on-chain tool set to build anything you want on-chain. If you want to spin up an Explorer, if you want to do anything, we have that all available.
Thank you so much. Awesome.
What are you building, Gregory? Or what are you thinking about?
Yeah, we are. Our original idea was a DeFi platform, but with ETF-like experiences. So users don't have to keep switch back and forth between different chains. So like ETF products, there's a bid and offer spreads for yield products, medium risk products, and high yield products. So users stay in one product or platform and just deposit USDC to make allocations. But we're in the process of pivoting.
Okay, got it.
Thanks, Jason.
Any other questions?
Yeah,
Lewis?
Yes, thank you. Hi, Jason. Thank you. From an infrastructure standpoint of your company, can you give me just an idea how many people are involved in different sectors? How do you guys manage that? What I'd really like to know is how many developers, and is it huge? Is it a lot? Is it few? How does something like that happen for such a company like yours? Thanks.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to pull up and take a look how many developers we have. Okay, I don't have the exact number. Okay, but so we've been fortunate where we've grown quite a bit since our early days. Today, globally, across all of our teams, we have a little over 4,500 people now. A lot of that, I think about half of that, actually a little more than half, actually more than half of that is product and engineering. I don't have the exact breakdown on engineering specifically, but we also have a lot of people that support our users, right, on the customer support side, as well as all the other pieces, legal, compliance, and all that stuff. So we've grown quite a bit, specifically just on that on-chain Web3 piece that I was talking about, our wallet, our OS. We have, I believe last I checked, was about 600 people working on that. Again, that's not just engineers and product, but it's a sizable piece of our business too.
If I may follow that up with, what are you focused on for 2025 as we anticipate some interesting opportunities? Like what's your kind of main focus of moving to the next year?
Okay, I will answer your question after this Q&A session because I will talk a little bit about where we're seeing and where we're headed.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions here about what I spoke about earlier? And then I'm going to save some time for you guys for Q&A towards the end too. If not, going to the next part. Okay, so last week I was actually in Argentina at La BitConf and gave a presentation about basically what I will sum up to you guys in 30 seconds about where we are seeing the space today. And in short, a lot of things are moving on chain. Wealth is moving on chain. We're seeing that in asset prices. We're seeing real world assets moving on chain. We're seeing payment use cases really starting to pick up now on chain. Stablecoin activity is at all-time high. If not, I think the chart I showed was stablecoin activity in total outside of trading is already approaching MasterCard and Visa networks. We're seeing financial systems move on chain. We talked about DeFi earlier. Again, in crypto, nothing is a straight line, but if you extrapolate out and zoom out a little bit, DeFi trading, DEX trading, lending, borrowing, all these things, staking, all these things are really, they're not going away, right? Like I think we all understand that in this room here. And so what are we seeing and how do we make sure that we help the ecosystem continue to move on chain, right? What can we do as OKX? And one of the things that we're seeing is that globally, regulations and regulators and stakeholders and policymakers, they are also not going away. They're fast understanding that this space is coming to stay, and they are working with industry, with us, but also working hard to really try to understand how this technology impacts their and how it sort of touches upon their existing frameworks. And so, like I mentioned earlier, we operate globally. We're also licensed and regulated in quite a few jurisdictions around the world. So